Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin. I am the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love, available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Welcome to Twin Flame Questions Answered. Why your DM blocks you. 3 reasons. Before we begin, I want to let you know that I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, romance, twin flame, life path and purpose. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. I also run on demand 2 Twin Flame Divine Feminine boot camps, number 1 and number 2. If you register for Twin Flame Divine Boot Camp number 1, today, I will give you a free download, 30 minutes of chakra healing meditation that is very unique and really good to get you well on your way to your healing journey. And that is for free if you register for the Twin Flame Divine Feminine Boot Camp below. Why has your DM blocked you? Maybe this isn't the first time that they've blocked you. Maybe it's the second time. Maybe it's the third time. But you're wondering, with all of this love, with all of these amazing feelings, with the way my DM looks at me, why in the world are they blocking me? It makes absolutely no sense. If your DM has blocked you in the past, you can feel heartbroken. And in fact, this is something that I hear almost every single day in my coaching sessions. I hear clients that say, it happened again. My DM completely blocked me from their phone, from WhatsApp, from all social media. I don't understand this. My heart is hurting. I am completely crushed. What are the reasons why your DM blocks you? When you know that this is a soul contract, you know this is the big love of your life. Why is the big love of your life blocking you? In fact, I've even heard of twin flames who have had restraining orders against them from their DM. So reason number 1 is you're straight up crazy. And I say that a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but pay attention to what you have done in your twin flame connection. Just pay attention to it. Are you acting straight up crazy with your DM? Have you texted them incessantly, nonstop? Are you liking every single post that they're putting on Instagram or Facebook? Are you just giving thumbs up to all of them? Are you making little comments with emojis? Are you texting them every morning to say good morning? Or happy Friday, happy Thursday, happy Wednesday, every single day? If you're acting straight up crazy, that may be one of the reasons why your DM blocks you. Now, let me just give you one example of acting crazy. Now, granted, I have never been blocked, thank God, by my DM, but there were moments at which I thought he was blocking me. In the beginning, when I didn't understand what was going on, and this shortly came after the separation breakup. We weren't really separated, but he said he didn't want romantic connection with me anymore, and I couldn't understand why. I was thoroughly confused and very conflicted inside. To that end, I began sending him text messages, and it wasn't just a text message of, hey, how are you? These were text messages that never ended. You know the kind I'm talking about. Before 4G and 5G data on your phone, do you remember in the days of 3G when a text you would write was so long that it had to be sent in 2 or 3 different texts to your person? Those are the type of texts I'm talking about. When your DM responds to you with 1 or 2 words, and then the texts that are coming from you are like 4 and 5 paragraphs long, that shows that you are straight up crazy. And if those are the types of things that you are doing, your DM will block you. And in fact, think back to somebody in your past that you didn't particularly care for, or maybe you really cared for them. And they were a friend or an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, and you really wanted to keep contact with this person. You really liked this person. You enjoyed their company. If they were a friend, maybe that's just someone you like to hang out with once a month. But then they got crazy on you. They started texting you nonstop, calling you, just barraging you with communication, and they didn't give you any space to breathe. So that is really the number one reason why your DM blocks you, is this sense of, I'm obsessed with you, I can't let you go, I need some answers, and you're just acting straight up crazy. So you know the solution to that. Stop it. Stop acting crazy. I understand the intensity of the twin flame connection. I understand that it is super duper 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 intense. And it gives you reason for like wanting to seek answers. And who better to seek answers from than your DM? Because you feel inside, like if you're feeling all this intensity, then they're certainly feeling the intensity. But that's not the way to go about things. Do not stalk them. Do not cyber stalk them. Don't stalk them on social media, and don't text them incessantly. It is one sure way to get blocked and stay blocked. Reason number 2, your DM really likes you and cares about you way too much. I know this sounds really super duper duper counterintuitive. I understand that, but it is one reason they will block you. The DM, in this case, whether male or female, but I've noticed this more with masculine DMs than feminine DMs, just from feedback from my own clients. If they really, really, really like you, and they see the intensity in the relationship, and they know like, oh my God, this connection is so strong, and it starts to bring out those insecurities within them, saying like, I don't know if I deserve this person. This person's way out of my league. I don't think this person is sincere. This person is so good looking, they must be a player, and who am I to try to like monopolize them? They will block you to try and forget about you. Now, I have heard of divine feminines who have blocked their divine masculines on social media because of the same reason, that they like them too much and they don't want to see their constant posts on social media because they're feeling upset or jealous or obsessive and wanting to be with them or see them. So they have blocked their DMs on social media because they like them too much. So don't think for a moment that if your DM blocks you, if you're not acting crazy, if you're acting crazy, do that self-check. Am I acting crazy? But if your DM blocks you and you're not acting crazy and you really have not acted crazy, then it may very well be that they really like you and they really care about you, because let me explain to you the actual reason. If there's a person in your life who you like and you care for, but it's kind of like, I like them, but take them or leave them. Like, I can see them once in a while. I can see them for a hookup once in a while, but, take it or leave it. Are you really going to block that person that you can take or leave? Like, you're not going to block them because you really have no reason to block them. Because if the intensity of the feelings inside of you for that person are just kind of like, so-so, like, they're a nice person, but whatever, and you're thinking like, next, like I could have a couple of people on the roster for hookups, or I could have a couple of special friends on the roster to hang out with. You're not going to block them because the feelings aren't so intense that you would ever need to block them. If your DM is blocking you and you're not acting crazy, it is one testimony to the fact that they have to force themselves to stay away from you because they like you so much that they've taken drastic action to block you. Because rest assured, if they just were like so-so about you, then they would have absolutely no reason to block you. Reason number 3, your DM may be more awakened than you think. Now, this is very particular to the twin flame situation. I would not say this is particular to any just dating scenario, but very much specific to twin flames. The third reason why DMs block their DF is because they are actually more awakened than you may think. They are more awakened than they are letting on. What does this mean? It means that the intensity of the connection has freaked them the heck out. They're totally freaked out. They probably are having those similar experiences to the experiences that you are experiencing, and they don't know what to do with it because they've never experienced it before. So for example, have you ever had the experience of your DM's presence with you, even though they're not there physically? It almost feels like the ghost of them is with you. And then you're like, what the heck? Why am I feeling their presence when they aren't even with me? Well, a spiritually awakened DM will feel that exact same thing. And in fact, early in the process, before I even knew about twin flames, my DM texted me something when we were still in a romantic connection, but he was kind of pulling away. He texted me, I feel like you are always watching me all the time. And I was like, what the heck do you mean by that? And at that time, we knew each other very little. And so I didn't know where he lived. I didn't know what kind of car he drove. Like, there were many things I didn't know about him. So the fact that he said to me, I feel like you are watching me all of the time, I was like, I thought he was straight up crazy, because I was like, what are you talking about? And it wasn't until like a few weeks later that I learned about twin flames that I realized what he was talking about. What he was talking about is that he's spiritually awakened. He really is. But he was being spooked because he was feeling my presence with him, but he couldn't explain it. He didn't understand it. He didn't know. So the fact that he was feeling my presence with him all the time, it was freaking him the heck out. So it made him pull away from me even more than he had. So now what to do? Like, what to do if your twin flame is blocking you? A, do not overreact. I know it is really super easy to overreact, and I have even had students that I coach who say they blocked me on email, they blocked me on their phone, they blocked me on Facebook. So I found them through LinkedIn and I messaged them. And it's like, don't do that. If they blocked you, there is a very good reason why they blocked you. Give them their space, because blocking is like, hey, I need my space. So do not overreact. The next thing is, do not think that they don't love you. Just because they block you does not mean that they love you. Reason number 2 points that out. It means that sometimes they care too much about you and they don't know what to do with that. The next thing, and this is the most important carry away if your DM blocks you, do not block them. I'm gonna say it again. Do not block them. Oh my gosh, I listen to my clients day in and day out, and let me just tell you this, about 80% play these blocking games with their DM, and it never goes anywhere. It never gets anywhere. It just exacerbates the initial problem. It is a very immature game. It is a very ego-based game, and you need to be the bigger person. So if you truly believe that this person is your twin flame, and this person truly is special to you, and you are the bigger person, then stay the bigger person. Do not play those games. It's just a game. Now for your DM, it may not be a game initially. It may be self-preservation. But now that you're cognizant of the reasons why your DM might block you, don't play the game. Be the bigger person, stay open, because when your DM unblocks you and comes back to you with an apology or I'm sorry or let's get together, you want to know that they're there. So, and it's not like, it's not like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. You do not want to do that. Be the bigger person. So I hope this helps you on your twin flame journey, and I certainly hope this answered your question. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications, and thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other twin flames, and thank you for your support of my channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can also pledge your support on Patreon. www.patreon.com/Michelle S. Fondin, and I will see you in the next video.